Good morning, everyone. My name is Ahorangi Bartlett. I'm a Violet Ray Twin Flame in Parakai, New Zealand. This is your 3-card tarot spread for the 26th of April 2017. And I apologize for not posting during the last 2 days. There was a visiting teenager here. He used up all my data on Monday. And by the time I had that sorted out, it was too late to do my post. And yesterday we had Anzac Day here in New Zealand, and so out of respect I didn't do any posts because it is a public holiday, and also paying respects to all the soldiers that had sacrificed their lives for us. So today I'm back and I'm using my Morgan Greer deck. And for inspiration, I thought I'll do The Secret Language of Color by Ina Segal again. I'll draw us 3 cards. And I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. Weather-wise, we had an absolutely perfect day yesterday. I can't remember weather being that gorgeous. Okay, so the first card that comes up is the Ace of Pentacles. This is about money. There might be some discussions around money today, shared resources. So it's about lump sums of money. Either you come into money, it is about tax return, time of the year, filling out forms for your tax return, or having discussions on who pays for what and how much are they going to pay. I get it, you know, so that is sort of how we're going to start your day off, with that feeling of having to do these discussions around money, but also actually doing it. So there's money coming in, there's money going out, perhaps wanting to invest in your health, some supplementation of some kind. In the middle of the day, we have the 6 of Coins. So once again, it's also about money. And I said, you know, it is about who gives how much, who pays how much for what. And it's about doing, keeping the balance. So if there's anybody who need to, like for instance, me with the internet, you know, it was new flatmate coming in. So, okay, well, you know, you can pay me half for my internet. Her son came in on the school holiday, used up all my data, and left when the data was gone, didn't even say thank you, and I have not received any payment. So this is that kind of issue. Okay, so I'm just using this example to say that, yes, I'm real. I have to deal with this kind of stuff. So if there's anybody out there who's also having this type of issues, it's also about standing your ground. It's about making sure that you get the payment that you need to get paid for. You know, it's about value of money, but it's also about being generous. If you are in a position to be generous to somebody, like I have been, so, well, you know, here's my password for my internet, I was being generous. Just make sure that, you know, you're not going to be at a disadvantage because you're a generous person. Keep your healthy boundaries. And then at the end of the day, we have the 7 of Swords. So this is once again that research kind of feeling. And yes, you know, taking all these cards, this is exactly the situation that I had to deal with. Is I was, my data was stolen, because that's sort of like a sneaky card, isn't it? So it was stolen, and this card in the middle, the 6 of Pentacles, is about restoring that balance and say, hey, you know, where's my compensation? You've taken something. We need to restore the balance here. On the other lighter note is you could always leave it and let karma sort it out, because it will be sorted out either way. But at the end of the day, it's a feeling of wanting to be by yourself, not feeling very social. Perhaps you want to do some reading or research on one of your favorite subjects, And yeah, maybe dig around some, dig around on the internet or Google stuff, an awkward situation that you need to deal with, and this is pretty awkward. And so yeah, remember, this is a general reading, so it just happens that the cards are speaking of my situation today. And for inspiration, we have watermelon. And it says, have fun with your inner child. So watermelon is about, it's a color of self-acceptance, of love, self-forgiveness. In this case, I'll use myself as an example. Seeing as out of my generosity, I have been done in. And so I have to forgive myself for being kind, for being open, and for believing the best in everybody. And to know, okay, well, next time round, we're just going to have healthy barriers and just move on from this whole situation. But it's also about, remember to have fun. Okay, like, don't take life too seriously, because, this is actually quite funny if I look at it. There I was getting up Monday morning, all ready to go, get to the computer, and there's nothing. So when I could have had maybe a sleeping or a rest, as I am recovering from adrenal fatigue. So this is, yeah, don't take life too seriously, especially if you stress about stuff. At the end of the day, it's just experiences. It's just another experience. That's all it is. So I wish everybody a beautiful day, and I send you light and love.